Hi students, today I am going to read you a story called Me on the Map. This is going to help us realize where we are at in the world because our world is such a big place and there's so many different parts of our community. Now, a community is a place where people work, live, and play together. And we are going to kind of learn a little bit more about that in this book. So this is called Me on the Map by Joan Sweeney, illustrated by Annette Cable. This is me. This is my room. This is a map of my room. This is me on the map of my room. This is my house. This is a map of my house. This is a room. This is my room on the map of a house of my house. This is my street. This is the map of my street. This is a house on the map of my street. This is my town. This is a map of my town. This is the street on the map of my town. This is my state. That looks a lot like our state with the cornfields. This is a map of my state. This is my town on the map of my state. Do you see how it's constantly getting bigger? First she started with just her, then she talked about her house, then she talked about her town, then she talked about her state. I wonder what she's going to talk about next. This is my country, the United States of America. That is all of our country. We all live in the United States of America, which is also known as the USA. This is a map of my country. This is my state on the map of my country. So we're in Illinois, so our state is right here. So this is where we are on our map of our country. I wonder what's going to come next, because that's not it. This is my world. It's called Earth. It looks like a giant ball. If you could unroll the world and make it flat, it would look something like this map of the world. So pretend you just take the world and you unroll it and make it flat. This is what it might look like. This is my country on the map of the world. Here is our country. And this whole pink thing here, that's called a continent. We live in the continent of North America. There are 7 continents in the world. We have North America, which is where we live. So that's not to get confused with our country. Our country and our continent are different things. This whole thing is our continent, but only right here is our country. Okay, only this little part is the United States. Then we have South America, we have Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia, and Antarctica, which you can't really see. It's all the way down here, but it's very big. It's like on the bottom of the Earth. So here's how I find my special place on the map. First, I look at the map of the world and I find my country. So here's our country. She's looking on the map of the world. So here's her country and there's our country as well. Just like we talked about on this page. Here's our country, right here. Then I look at the map of my country and find my state. So she's looking at the map of the country. So this little girl lives in Kansas, which is a state in the U.S. We live in Illinois, so we would write this one, right? We would look here, but she's looking at Kansas. Then I look at the map of my state and find my home. Then I look at the map of my town and find my street. I wonder if any of you have ever looked at a map of your town and found your street. I know that I have done that before. You should do that sometime. And on my street, I find my house. And in my house, I find my room. And in my room, I find me. Just think. In rooms, in houses, on streets, in towns, in countries all over the world, everybody has their own special place on the map. Just like me. Just like me on the map. And that is the end. I really love this page when the little girl talks about how everybody has their own special place on the map. That is so true. We all have our own special place where we live and where we have our room. Maybe we share a room with a brother or a sister, but we all have some place that we can call home. And I think that's really special. We all have a street that we live on, right? We all have a town. We all have a state. Our state is Illinois. Maybe you lived in another state before. That was awesome. Or you probably visited other states before. But we all live in Illinois. We have our country, which all of us live in the United States of America. Our continent is North America. And our world is Earth. So the world is gigantic. It is so big and there's so many people. But we all have our special place on the map. And we are going to be doing a really fun Google Slides activity tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday, so not tomorrow. But starting next week, we're going to do our own Me on the Map project, which you will be able to create on your own. And I will show you how to do that as well. I hope you enjoyed Me on the Map, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye!